Halloween.
There we go. Things were particularly annoying today. Anyway, welcome to Whisky Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
Deepa's been sick all week and she couldn't go running or doing any exercise at all. But somehow she's managed to recover in time for drinking whiskey.
But I may not be able to have much.
Okay, everyone take note. Deepa will not be drinking much. Not drinking much. Because you feel a bit... It's a little stomach bug or something. How is everybody doing? Off theme tonight with Adal Ewan. Oh, nice Peathead.
The resort took us wine.
Yes, there is a 22-year in total wine at the moment. Anyway, but tonight we're talking about Glentauchers. And in particular, well, we've actually got two things we want to talk about. Or we're going to blind taste. The Glentauchers we picked up on the latest trip, and also this Cragganmore. Let's see, can you see it? If I go a little closer. So Glentauchers, Berry Brothers and Rudd. The Cragganmore is the distiller's special, you know. Oh, Deepa has gone. I have no idea where she's gone. She's decided she's had enough. So we have this Glentauchers from Old Particular, a 21 year. And it is, where is it on the shelf? There it is. Still hanging on the top shelf. Where has my co-host gone? Subtitles. Forgot her subtitles. That's where she's gone. So this one, we absolutely love this Glentauchers. Stefan, I know you have one as well, or more. Obviously, we've tried that before. The Glencadam has been on the sharing list. There's hardly any left. What did I say? Glencadam? Glentauchers. The Cadenhead, this is a 26 year. This is a 21 as well. No age statement on the Cragganmore. So we've had Cragganmore 12 before, but we don't have any other Cragganmores at the moment. 48%, 51, 52-ish. I put a bit of water in these two. Now, do you think you'll recognize these? This one is pineapple. This one, the finish was a bit sort of grey oak. Don't know. We had a little sip in the shop. Okay, let's just put them up here for now. They have been poured and put in the glasses about an hour and a half ago. They're not in any particular order, so we can just mix them up.
18.
There's no age statement. That's a distillery bottling that they've said batch one. Okay, that'll do. Right, Peathead. Hope you feel better soon, Deepa. Probably ready for whiskey. Here we go. Oh, where is the... Oh, Gordon and MacPhail Glentauchers from your trip. Ah, yes. Well, we left that with my brother. That was fantastic. Now, we did actually go to Glentauchers Distillery in Speyside, but you can't go in. It's one of those working distilleries. But we just pulled in and looked from a distance. There's not that much Glentauchers around, really. I think there is an official 17 or 19. I think it's sort of an odd number. Maybe there's a 20-something as well. Otherwise, I think it's part of Shiva's Ballantine's blend, maybe. Top Shelf Dustin is in. Cheers. Okay, here we go. I know a lot of you have been in chatting already, so we'll just get on with it. They're in no particular order. So, nose, we've done no homework either. Oh yeah. One is not Glentauchers. Do you think it's Glentauchers? Don't know. Smells nice.
I think they eat not Glentauchers.
go through quick. Oh, that's quite a bit of green funkiness going on with that one.
Same as well.
And that one.
I think maybe because I'm not, but the smell is the same.
Well, I think they are all ex-bourbon. And
They eat different.
yeah,
They
I
eat
thought
different or three the same.
I thought the last one was different as well.
You as well.
I thought it was different. Quite light. Kind of light, light herbal maybe.
Yeah.
On the first one.
Berry. It's almost gooey effect.
Cooling effect. Light herbal as well, but there's a bit of green sour funkiness in the second one.
I smell grapes.
Grapes. Light herbal again, but a bit cleaner. This one is the funkier one. That's the lightest.
It's more deeper, more crappy.
More grapey.
That's a dark grapes. But very faint. Subtle or three of them.
Yes. This one there could be a tiny bit of sherry in that maybe. It's like there's something a little darker.
It's a bit dark as well.
Yeah.
The roasted.
Right. Do we just taste in order? Because there's nothing magically jumping out the glass at this point.
No.
They're all about 48-50%. I was making a suggestion of water, but that's not going to happen.
But Appleton, but very heavy, or maybe it's just me. The first.
It's definitely on the pineapple-y side.
But Appleton
Yeah. Tin pineapple.
is what I mean, like.
Deepa was asking in the shop for a tin of pineapples, and the person didn't understand what she was talking about. Because
I thought they you're supposed to can.
yeah, can. Because you have canned pineapples here. You don't have tin pineapples.
The finish is soft.
Oh, that's good. I'm waiting for that finish. It was pineapple-y as well. Could be the Cadenhead.
This is longer. The is like as well, but is more integrated.
Do you think they both could be the same as in Glentauchers?
It could be. Just a back apple.
Oh, that's lovely.
The finish is short. It's like a finish.
Spicy on the finish now. That one had the best flavours. Still a bit pineapple-y though.
It's very different though. It's more peppermint.
I think my preference so far would be on this one. Actually, kind of going in order. 1, 2, 3. Whisky Finn. Have my own glass from the sister cask to yours. Oh, the Berry Brothers. Fantastic. To compare to your notes. I wonder, on what barrel is it? Does it say cask? Drawn from, it does say cask, which typically means it's a refill sherry, doesn't it? How many bottles? 48.3%. Cask strength, yes. Natural colour. Doesn't say how many. I'm trying to work out. I mean, it's very light, but maybe that is a refill sherry cask then. Do we get information on the back? I don't want any notes. I'm not sure now. It doesn't say hogshead. That's my point. So, right, fourth one before we show you what we're drinking. Different. Oh, much more woody, spicy, herbal. Quite spicy on the finish. Darker.
And some licorice.
Yeah. That one is the most different.
Yes.
That would suggest that one.
And also different as well.
Right. I think we are about to go dark, so we won't be able to see the screen. Let's put up Spycam so you'll be able to see what we're drinking. On your first pass, this is still my favourite.
I like it because it's easy to drink.
So the middle two, so far.
I like it, but it's short to finish.
Right. Let me hide. We can no longer see you or the comments. Hang on. Let me put this down so we won't be able to see the screen. We are on this one.
It's not integrated.
Not integrated. You know, you say that for almost every whiskey.
It's not coming together.
What is separate?
The ingredient. That's spread out. They're not in harmony. Fine mix.
Oh, it's very good.
It's
very long. Sort of neutral flavours overall. Sort of like delicate, small little undulating changes.
I'm sorry to finish.
Oh, by the way, I should have told you. On the bottom of the glass, if it says 21, it'll be the Glentauchers on the top shelf. If it says 26, it's the Cadenhead. BB for the Berry Brothers, and a C for Cragganmore.
And that of
did you
fin of that wine.
Did you have another sip? I got distracted in my mind about the bottles and forgot to pay attention to what it tastes like.
It is unusual.
It's quite plain overall.
Bread.
Like bread. I'm not getting so much pineapple on that one.
Not anymore.
Little vanilla at the finish. It seems ex-bourbon.
But
but it's long. It's quality, but also a little neutral. Stuck on it now.
Fascinating by the finish, but I cannot get it the first time. But now I'm getting it.
It's definitely more herbal white fruit.
That of juniper berries.
Juniper, yeah, something like that. Then a little vanilla spice.
A bit of Chinese medicine.
Chinese medicine.
Because
I know what you mean. It doesn't have any like big wow standout kind of flavors, does it?
Very
understated, but very good. But maybe borderline on a little boring.
Yes.
Classy,
but
a bit boring.
Unique.
Okay. Oh, we could show you. Funny on the nose, I thought there was a bit of sherry in that time.
This one.
This one. Reminded me a little bit of Craigellachie.
Sherry.
I thought sherry as well. I thought that reminded me a bit of Craigellachie that time.
More that company of wine, just wine. There's no flavors that they out. I prefer this any day.
Now,
I like the flavor of this.
quite spicy dry at the end here. But this had longer lasting experience, didn't it?
Yes.
It was more classy and seemed longer lasting and older. So you never know. This could be the Cragganmore. Very nice arrival.
Stuck it.
You taste. It does it seemed less sherry that time, so probably no sherry or very refill. A little vanilla now at the end. Do I like it more than the first one? You seem a bit disappointed.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I'm surprised it's the earlier on. I like it more.
Yeah, well, more time in the glass.
It's like that sort of easy.
Yeah, I like that one.
This one is a bit slightly dry.
You taste this? I'm not picking up the pineapple anymore, funnily enough. But this one has more of a burst of fruit at the beginning that transitions into more of like the spicy, dry, oaky thing.
A clove came up as well.
Cloves, yeah. Also a bit vanilla right on the end now. No hint of anything like peat or off weird rubbery notes, nothing like that. These are all
so
clean.
Sherry.
Well, they may not have sherry. There might be some refill. Like I say, we thought there was maybe a touch of sherry in that one. Okay, on to the fourth one. Is it going to seem different or the same this time?
The finish is there on wine and busy finish. I think it's dry finish.
I think this is simpler overall. It definitely seems like this. It seems like this should be younger. The finish is very short compared to the other three.
But they are actually different.
Yeah. Right, if you had to put an order on, where are you? I'm here. I think I've come back here probably third place and fourth at the moment. I think we'll taste in the other order now.
You did for that.
I've got this one in fourth place at the moment. Right, coming back up. Then we'll see. Kind of quite quickly into fine spiciness with nectarine type of fruit. Falls off quickly. Flavors are very good. A very pleasant, honest tasting whiskey. I don't think there's any sherry. Certainly not any peat going on or anything like that. No off notes. Just, would you say it's more farmy or more, give us some flavors.
If anything is more over the cereal side.
Cereal? Yeah.
But the finish that I have is more into wine, dandy.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, cereal, dry, dusty barn. Little spicy, shorter finish. Very good.
Good. I think the mind more because the finish is quite short.
Would you prefer the Deanston 15 organic over this?
I think I may prefer.
I think so as well.
Different. They are a beautiful, unique flavour.
Yeah. But I think it's sort of in that area, isn't it? All right, coming back this way. Last chance. Oh, lovely. Little puff of kind of the eucalyptus vapor along with this sort of sour pineapple thing.
Peppermint chili gum.
Yeah, I said eucalyptus peppermint. There is something in there.
But it's not very prominent. Is that after effect?
Yeah, I said it's like this puff of vapor. Finish is a little short, actually. But I do like that. I like that a lot.
I'm not a really peppermint type of person.
Okay. Slightly more coconut that time, not sherry. More simple though. There's more interest in this, and this one is more plain.
Astringent.
Astringent.
If you're more interested in this, it's a bit more actually.
I think actually now I'm thinking I prefer this one is more interesting for me over this one. I think. No, I'm back. Okay. It just doesn't quite have enough interest.
I forgot to base. It's flaky.
Wow, got peach that time.
And we got this breakfast. Damn of this.
Yeah, I like that end one as well. I think I'm still here though, on the basis that the flavour is kind of fuller for me.
I'm tempted to add more than this.
Yeah, I kind of went backwards and forwards. Okay, this is it. Last chance, final decision.
I have to try that back again.
People look so... She's got so serious, frustrated now.
This part is split. I got this split.
Is that still your favourite?
Yeah, I like this.
Now.
I this one. Let me try that again.
Right. Which one is which then? You like it? I like it as well.
But the finish is short.
I think that's the Cragganmore. Which one do you think is the Cragganmore?
No idea.
I'm going on the basis of it being a short finish because this is no age statement, so it's probably less than 10 years.
Okay.
Which one do you think is our favourite according to the shelf? Because this Cadenhead is definitely rated below this one. Obviously, it should be this for me, shouldn't it? Maybe we go the other way. I
think this.
I remember this one being a little bit of a woody finish. Let me see. It's really good. But the finish, I could be that one. It could be. Might be right. Is this one more pineapple? Pineapple coconut.
Woody. But I'm not forget about apple in this. I think it's supposed to be pineapple.
Or is this the pineapple? Okay, my lineup is going to be this. Right? I think this one has the grey finish. This one is my favourite, so I want it to be this one. Youngest Cragganmore.
It's possible.
Wait. This one, neck pour, new bottle, least familiar. Right? Remember that. Now, deeper.
Yeah, but I said it was possible Cragganmore. Yeah, it's possible.
Now, what's your order? I think we both agree on this, don't we?
Okay.
Is this one still your favourite? Because it's my second place.
Yes.
It is. Do you want... Okay, I'll put them in my order and you tell me what you want to change.
But I'm not really excited about it. It's not really that good, actually.
Oh, I love this one. Right, I would love to go to the chat at this point, but I don't want to look and see what you've been saying.
No, I thought I got it back happen. Wow. That is really, really good.
Right, it's time for the reveal. Okay. Do you want to change anything?
It's good.
Hang on, are you saying you want to change your score?
Yeah.
So we're in second place. Right.
But I'm surprised that is when we put the...
Right. We have come back. So, in fourth place... Oh no, actually for you this is in third place. And you've put this one in fourth place, right? Farmy, malty, grassy, very good. Different, that I'm presuming it must be the Cragganmore.
It's very solid.
Ready? Oh no! It's this one. Interesting that we put it in last place. Hold on a minute. No, just put it there. The 26 year, the Cadenhead. So the oldest one we've put in last place. And we actually said it was the youngest because the finish was not very good. Really? I put it in last place. Deepa put it in third. Right. One of these three is Cragganmore.
It's possible that they're going to talk about it.
This one's pineapple-y. What's this one?
Because this one is different. It's different. I'm pretty Cragganmore for this. But it's better that me pretty. It could be Cragganmore. Is it a fish?
Well, that one is the next placing. So we're going to say this one's a Cragganmore now, I guess. Ready?
Any of them have sherry in it.
I don't really know. So, in third place, we are putting... Oh, the Berry Brothers. The pineapple-y one can't be the Cragganmore, can it? Now, we did say this one was a bit plain at first, didn't we?
It was that unique. It was very straightforward. There was no fluff in it. Down to earth. Basic farming.
Okay, one last taste. I like that a lot. I was pretty sure that was a Glentauchers.
I like this.
Is it Glentauchers? It is the Cragganmore, which means our old favourite. This is the only one we got right.
You better put on...
Put on what?
A camera.
What do you
For
mean?
people to see us.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
They can see us all the time. It's for us to see them. So our old favourite is still the old favourite. What surprised me is how much the 26 disappointed. Now that we know. Now I have to say, I did add a fair bit of water to this because it was 52.6%. So let's just try it neat. It's in bottle kill zone, isn't it? It's the finish is the problem. I didn't pick up on the grey oak of the finish, but the finish does fall off somehow.
It's not sharp.
Yeah. Now, we paid in 2020 $198 for this. We paid in the same time $139 for this. Obviously, we bought this one.
But you bet in 20.
This year, 165. So more than this, less than this. And the Distillers exclusive was 113.
But you have
So-
mentioned the year you bought.
Deepa, I have mentioned the year.
Okay.
Look, it's in your subtitles. 2020, 2020, 23, and 23. So that means the Cragganmore is actually our joint second place.
I'm impressed because, but I was there. And then
No, what happened was we had the tasting at the Cardew Distillery, but there was Cragganmore as one of the barrels that we tasted, and we really liked it. And so we went to the distillery shop to try and find something which wasn't, 40%. And this is 48%. So this one continues to disappoint then. So we'll just push it aside. Actually, no, you had it in third place, but still. Now, the Berry Brothers. This is the one which is a little funky, slightly green
and
funkiness.
as we mentioned earlier, that was a purple.
It is just a little bit plain, isn't it? But very good. Honest. But then, why is this so much better?
It's fine. Dense.
Oh, it's so full of flavour. The Old Particular. That's why. It has this pineapple burst. Then it goes herbal. And it's got a very long finish. And it gives you a ride along the way. That's why it's so good. Back to the Berry Brothers. Berry Brothers is just coming across a little plain.
But apple. Yummy.
I mean, this is quite far out in front, isn't it? I think this doesn't get on the shelf. Didn't break it. The Cadenhead one doesn't get on the shelf, I don't think, because I'd rather have the Deanstons. Does the Berry Brothers get on the shelf?
Almost, maybe not. I can forget it.
Oh, I think it's good. I think you would prefer that over Aaron 14.
Oh, yeah.
The Deanston 15. What else is down here? There's that Craigellachie is good though. Long row. I think it's just down there. The Cragganmore, I think, is the surprise. 48%. It seems more plain now. But nice. They are at least in the ballpark similar. Right, I better go to the chat. Carlos, hello. You just arrived. Good. I'm going to scroll up and see if anyone has been asking anything. Not too much chat today. Mark Lambert, love me some Glentauchers. I need more in my collection. Very interesting combination of delicate and flexible but characterful. Yeah, that's a good description. There's no obvious flavour characteristics, are there, for Glentauchers? I think the pineapple thing that we get in this particular one is more of that single barrel. And this one is single cask. Hang on. Well, one of 211 bottles from a refill barrel. Doesn't give us too many clues as to... One of 211 does suggest it is a hogshead, right? Barrel suggests hogshead. They haven't said cask. This says cask, which makes me think refill. Refill sherry, maybe.
Oh, you bear again.
165 in today's money. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Yeah. I had it in third place. The Deanston isn't there to compare. I suspect that might be better than the Deanston, but close. For us. Okay, let's see. I'm just reading, Greg, your comment, but I think you're just chatting to Dustin. Whisky 101. Okay, joining you with the D&M 16 Glentauchers whiskey base bottling. Oh, very nice. 58.6. I'll bet that's good. I mean, we like the Glentauchers that we left with my brother. Another English word you don't know, Greg. I thought you knew all the English words. Do you know what gubbins means, Greg? Because most Americans don't. All that gubbins? All that gubbins over there? Tater Dom. That's a new name, I think. Unless it's just a different name. Welcome aboard. Oh, there are more comments. Okay, I'm quite far back. Mark Lambert joining with Golden Cask 10-year Ex-Bourbon. Oh, 59.2, but it drinks beautifully. Fantastic. Is it a Golden Cask as in Glentauchers? I wonder. Not too much deeper. You promised.
I'm not free dapper, actually.
You can probably hear it in Deepa's voice is a bit nasally. I can hear it. Taste and Sensibility, another new name. Sipping on a Glentauchers 21 from Alex Murray. Oh, 53% bourbon cask matured. Very good. old rounded. Is it sort of, are you getting any pineapple in there? Taste and sensibility. Is it slightly herbal and meandering?
Dense.
And what? And what?
And dense.
Dense, yeah. High resolution. I think older Glentauchers is better than younger Whiskey 101. It seems to age really well, but it always depends on the cask, of course. Yeah, and I do wonder if these are quite old refill casks, which we do tend to look. Don't push the Cadenheads aside. Just finish it. It's not worth putting those dregs back onto storage. I was thinking of putting them into the blend bottle, to be honest. I mean, we're spoilt brats. That's a lovely whiskey. What can I say?
So you don't like it that much?
I do. It's very good. Alas, way more average cask from Cadenhead in the last 5 to 8 years in my experience. Well, you know, this one, when did they fill it? Distilled in 1990, bottled in 2017.
So why it is in the first place?
Because the finish fell off. And I originally said, would we spot the grey oak finish? But we didn't. All right, let's see. Whiskey Finn. In my lineup, the Cadenhead's Glentauchers 28 didn't hold up to the Berry Brothers Glentauchers 25 either. Both nice, though. I think you're right. I'm going back to Berry Brothers. You know, to be fair, it is neck pour on the Berry Brothers. It's almost certainly going to improve. Deep is about to rescore. I can tell that's a bit uptight, at least psychosomatically I can tell. I think with more air in the bottle, this is going to broaden out.
Yeah,
and at the moment,
nah, it feels boring.
It's like compressed, I'm sure. And actually the Cadenheads is being helped with that much air in the bottle. More fruity. I'm sure this is going to get better. Okay. Whiskey 101. Talking to Peter. Not a supporter of older is always better, but somehow on the Glentauchers. I see where you're going, yeah. For us, older is better. What can I say? Older is, what is the youngest thing? We have a 12-year Daft Mill. The only thing on the top shelf below 20 years is the Springbank 16, or the 11 even, maybe this could represent. Oh no, there's a 19-year-old Clynelish.
A film art.
But in terms of age, 22, 24, 21, there's an 18, but this is 12. Springbank 12 cask strength. 13 Laphroaig.
Look at these.
12 as well. So, what can I say? We're snobs. Only Cragganmore I have is the 15-year Cadenhead bottle from 2008. And it's great. Alas, very close to its end now, Greg. Yeah.
There's something about Cragganmore. It's unique. And you like it. I feel so much. I remember I feel so much.
I did really like it.
That time I'm not really getting to put it, but you were so getting about Cragganmore.
Give me one of these three.
But of the three?
Yeah, forget the Cadenhead
Okay.
for now. Give me one of the three, blind, and see if I can tell what it is again.
Okay.
I'll block my ears so I can't tell where Deep is picking it up from. La 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 la. It's interesting how my mind immediately goes to thinking, what's Deepa going to give me? On the nose? Berry Brothers. Wow, that doesn't taste like anything I've tried today. It's almost minty toothpaste. I'm going to say that's the Berry Brothers. No, it's the Cragganmore. It was quite neutral in my mind and very unfamiliar. You close your eyes, I'll give you one of these three. Let's see what Deepa thinks. Absolute pineapple on the nose and palate on the Glentauchers. So maybe pineapple is a Glentauchers thing. Taste and sensibility. Gubbins, Whisky 101. To help you, Greg, it's like when they drink from bottles not on the shelf, they're drinking from the remaining gubbins.
It's bored from his BB.
It's the Cragganmore as well.
Oh.
See, I tasted it as being a bit sort of neutral, boring as well, blind. That's interesting, isn't it? Gubbins, all that gubbins. I've no idea where gubbins comes from as a word. If I was looking at the back of a cabinet which had all electrical wires tangled up and hanging out, I'd go, oh yeah, all that gubbins needs tidying up. I wonder what it comes from. Marco just added whiskey number 44 and 45 into my infinity. Wow. 3 years old now.
44 and 45.
Into his infinity bottle. The 45th bottle has just gone in. Rescore, aka bartender, another round. Dustin, exactly. Is the Berry Brothers better? It's getting better.
So you brought them.
But nothing's beating that today. I don't think. Okay, close your eyes. I need 2 hands. Let's confirm. Teddy, nice bottles. Where did Deepa go first? I think this one first.
Dense.
Apple? Pineapple. Not sure from the faces. Is tonight a good score for Cragganmore or a bit of a miss for the other Glentauchers? We're trying to work that out, Whisky 101. We are trying to work that out. You know when all of them are good? You start to forget what bad tastes like.
The BB at the Glentauchers.
You are correct.
I think it's BB.
Now,
BB is not really in harmony.
I know you want to say integrated. It's still really good. I do wonder if that is refill sherry. We did pick on it a couple of times.
I liked it though. It's very good. It's noodle. You're right. Noodle bread.
Is that the one you said was like bread? I'm not disappointed with this.
No.
I'm glad we have it. I think it's probably the best Cragganmore that we can get.
Yes.
Outside of
not any other Cragganmore.
Outside of independent bottling, because they're watered down 43% probably in the UK. I mean in the US. 40 in the UK.
Don't have any Cragganmore.
We once had Cragganmore 12 from Mike S in the city. We had a sample. It's probably in the blind tasting somewhere. I think it was only 40% though.
Do you have it?
No, it's long gone. That's the only Cragganmore. You know, I started to think, because we didn't have any other Cragganmores, I thought, what other whiskies do we not have? And I was kind of surprised, because I started to think, we don't have a Glenmorangie. We don't have a Glenfiddich. We don't have a Glenlivet. We don't.
But I'm happy about that.
We don't have a Johnny Walker.
But what about green?
No, not anymore.
But that was pretty good.
What whiskies do you not have that none or beginner whiskey tasters would expect you to have? Because considering the stupid amount of bottles we have, it's funny that we don't have those, isn't it? What other ones don't we have, I wonder? Right. Whiskey Finn. Worm tubs might help Cragganmore. Can we have a comparison with Craigellachie 23 just for science?
But
wait,
got to they're warmed up.
So you're saying that Cragganmore is worm tubs?
I think because I remember about the distillery. I saw the shape of warmed up there.
That is ringing a bell now. That we didn't go to Cragganmore Distillery.
We went.
No, we went to Cardew.
No, we went to Cragganmore.
Did we?
Yes.
Did we go inside?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's right. Because we were in the shop.
I saw the photo of warmed up.
Oh, worm tubby. We've had a request for Craigellachie 23.
Yes.
Well, you have to go and get it.
Or get the back up in it.
Yeah. For science purposes, that's the only reason we are doing this. Like in Harry Potter and the Gubbins of Fire. That would be fantastic. Whiskey 101. Gubbins. Originally French. Okay, Greg. Gubbins. What's the French for Gubbins? Mid-16th century in the sense of, fragments from obsolete gobbin, piece, slice, gob. From Old French, probably related to goblet. A broken goblet. Fragment, you drop the goblet. Gubbins, it's just the bits and pieces that are left over. So we could say like all of these are the gubbins of today's whiskey tasting. Is that right? Calling it a day, Petehead. Thanks for joining in. We're just rambling. We're in the rambling mode. No, we've been rambling for a while, haven't we? You know what it's like. It is 2 o'clock. Wow. Okay. Greg. Chatting to Dustin. Fair enough. Let's see. Anything I need to respond to? But both of those Clynelish and rather like them, of course. I got them at a discount. Well done, Dustin. You're talking about which Clynelish? Something good, I'm sure. Wow, Deepa was fast. Or did I just talk a lot?
I'm very, very weak.
Yeah, Deepa is a bit wobbly at the moment. It's always surprising how much cooler the garage is. Because we're in a townhouse. Which actually has 3 floors, the garage being the 3rd underneath on that side. On this side, the road is higher. We're between 2 roads. Okay. I'll put it out front. Craigellachie 23. Whiskey Jason was reviewing the Craigellachie 19 recently. And he described the finish as having a lot of what I call grey oak, meaning it sounded like barrels that they might have used for the 17. They had re-racked into something to try and liven it up, but the old oak was still there. And someone else had commented about how they didn't like the 23 at all because of the sulphur. What lovely sulphur it is, though.
But you don't pick up sulphur. It's not very up for suffer.
Teddy, you still in?
Syrian.
There you are.
Arigato.
I see you still in, Teddy. This is our longest standing.
Ooh, the best.
Whiskey.
Also.
Yeah.
Wow. Why? But. Oh, it's so beautiful. To talk about it is better than 21.
We've had such a journey with this Craigellachie 23 though, because it's been on the shelf, it's been passed over by others and forgotten, and then retasted and jumped back up, and again passed over by others, retasted and jumped back up, and it's finally way up here.
It's a combination of dirty and serious, but not too dirty, really. It's that an indication of dirt.
Now, on Whiskey Jason's video, I learned that what I thought was actually the opposite. Worm tub condensers are kind of older technology. You know, a tube of copper inside a water tub, I think, compared to modern, more modern condenser. What's it called? Water jacket condenser type of situation. I always thought that that metallic coppery taste from the Craigellachie was because the worm tub had more copper contact. But no, that's wrong. The condenser has more copper contact, and extra copper contact actually takes away some of those dirty flavors, those sulfury flavors. And the worm tub has less copper contact because it runs through faster, I think. I may be wrong. It comes in hotter, runs through faster, and so what you get is actually more of the dirty flavors make it through the worm tub because it's less efficient compared to a condenser.
So, but you don't have a worm tub and condenser. Reality makes both.
No. Springbank actually has both. Does it? I think it has both. Oh,
so,
no. Facts are thin.
So, reality only has worm tub.
Worm tub was the traditional way. Copper tube spiraling inside a water tub.
But you in reality and Cragganmore.
Now, does Cragganmore, which was the original request, does Cragganmore have a worm tub like dirtiness compared to the Craigellachie 23? Wow. Autumn leaves. I always say that. Autumn leaf syrup. More bubblegum sweet. That was a very gentle pour for Deepa. Maybe that's why we like the Cragganmore, because there is a little bit of that dirtiness making it through.
I'm not picking up any dirtiness.
Oh, there you go.
But some kind of I would say very neutral flavor.
It's sweeter than the Cragganmore, isn't it?
Papa. You said that Cragganmore is sweeter than
the Craigellachie. Yeah. At one point I said one of these tastes like Craigellachie. I don't think it was this one though. I thought it might be this one. Maybe I did say it tastes like more like Craigellachie. I don't think it was that one though. Right, back to the chat. Craigellachie without sulfur would be like Springbank without funk. Exactly. Yes, Dustin.
yeah, true.
But it's the nice type of sulfur, isn't it?
Yummy.
It's not the eggy sulfur. Well, Dustin, that 23-year single cask, the one that was on the edge of the cliff. We fell off the cliff. You seemed to stay back on it.
Yeah, but
that
it doesn't add any eggy feel either.
But that was eggy from the sulfur. I mean, sulfury from the sherry cask.
But I don't get eggy feel either.
You don't?
No.
Not on this. No. Teddy Dustin without Mike would be Starsky without Hutch. That perfectly shows our age. Deepa won't know Starsky and Hutch.
I have no idea. I put over my head.
That makes me want to go and get a Starsky and Hutch DVD series and expose Deepa to Starsky and Hutch. Wow.
I mean, you know about it.
David and
It was David.
Richard. No. Oh, what are the real names of David Starkey? What was Hutch? What's the actor's name? Richard. Come on. Put it in the comments. Whisky 101. Not goblet. Gobbet with an L. Oh dear. Related to boucher. A morsel. A piece. A mouthful. A bite. Small things. Help me out, Greg. I see. The meaning of boucher. Boucher? Boucher? Don't know how to pronounce that.
Is that a bread?
Gobbet does mean eating something without even chewing. Wow, Gubbins has got a complex history here. In French, boucher is a mouthful, so related to food only. Well, I wonder if this is, a British acquisition of the word. Gubbins. All of that Gubbins. In my mind, Gubbins is like complexity which is disorganized, that you could almost throw out and start again. All that Gubbins. Maybe you can't throw it out. You have to deal with it and straighten it up. Richie Z. Richie, we haven't seen you for a while. Happy Sunday. Exactly. Cheers. Gets complicated if you go to gastronomy territory. Yes, mind you. Boucher being not necessarily synonymous of eating quickly without chewing.
But it's a kind of piece of food.
It is rather a kind of a piece of food. Wow.
Eat it.
No, but we're trying to relate what is the origin of Gubbins and how has the British, changed that origin to mean what they think it means. The 16th century, so Whisky 101, gobbet, which might not really translate to boucher. It's miscellaneous and originally small but related to miscellaneous items. That makes more sense to me. Gubbins, it's like if you were down in the garage or the workshop and you opened a drawer that was labeled Gubbins, you would just find a miscellaneous collection of nuts, bolts, a spanner, and Gubbins. Oh no. Yeah, you still like that exceptional cast, Dustin. Yes, I know you did. This show, now we're just chatting with friends on a live stream. That's all it is. Richie Z, I still remember the Starsky and Hutch TV shows from my childhood. You see, Richie Z, when you say childhood, that means you must be in your 40s. Because at 56, it's not my childhood, more into my teenage, late teens.
So it's a British American.
You must be 10 years younger than me, Richie. Are you 46, Richie Z?
It's a American or British.
Dave Starsky and Ken Hutchinson. Yeah, but the actual actors' names. Whisky 101.
It's a British American.
It's American.
TV series.
Not undercover. Plainclothes police. New York? Yes, gotta be.
And for here, 70s, 80s.
70s into the 80s? No,
about in India.
Early 80s. Yeah, you were still in India. Right. David Soul.
I knew about it.
David Soul. What did I say? David Starkey? I mixed them up. David Soul.
Yeah, but I knew about the program.
Hang on. David Soul and Paul Michael Glazier. Of course. Paul Michael Glazier. Yes. Queen Gal, you have saved the day. Thank you very much. My mind was going completely out of it. Paul Michael Glazier. I remember that name. I heard an anecdote on the show because Paul Michael Glazier was not a tall person. He often stood on a little production box when they were shooting to make the heights a little more normalized.
I knew about the program.
No, I watched it all the time. Yeah. That car that they used to drive with, the red car with the white stripe, whatever model American car that was, obviously was not available in the UK. But there was a car called the Ford Cortina, which was sort of close to that shape, and you would occasionally see a Ford Cortina painted up as the Starsky and Hutch car in the UK.
Wow.
And as a, Richie Z, maybe you could be 50. Because now I'm thinking, I was watching this in Birmingham when I was still 10, 11 years old. And I remember seeing a Starsky and Hutch Ford Cortina painted up. No, maybe it was Formby. Oh no, maybe I was older. But I remember thinking, oh, it's cool. But I was just old enough to think, maybe that's not cool though. Oh, David Soul, Paul Michael Glazier, thanks Richie Z. A good memory is weird. Oh, you have it in your memory. Richie Z, are you below or above 50? Ben Stiller, a Starsky though. Oh no. Teddy, you're right. What's in our Whiskey Gubbins drawer? That's a good question. Whiskey 101. We do have a whole bunch of little samples, leftover bits and pieces. I actually found the Flaming Heart number 4 in the Gubbins drawer. And I'd looked, but I didn't find it. Actually, no, it was somewhere else. I remember now. Because I remember thinking the 5th edition, we have the 6th edition. I wanted to compare to the 4th. I have found it now.
No,
anyway. Richie Z, we're at the same age. 56. So,
wow.
I see. Richie, your childhood extends until you're about 15, I guess. We are the same. You look fantastic. Richie Z. Thank you very much. Deepa looks more fantastic though, because she's only 1 year behind us. Look. 55-year-old face, Deepa. Oh no. Makes me look old. Greg, okay, in French. As I explain it, right, seems to be meaning cabinet and even cabinet de curiosity. Oh, I see, yeah. The old pre-whatever century way. So miscellaneous collections, but I can be wrong. Gubbins. Okay. Miscellaneous. All of that gubbins. Complexity, miscellaneous. Can't really describe it correctly. But it's all there in one area. Gubbins. Dustin, 38. I never saw Starsky and Hutch, but I'm aware of the show. Wow. 38. I never saw that. I saw David Soul at a computer graphics convention in London one time. It was the first time I ever saw someone who I only knew from the TV. I remember thinking, "Ooh, David Soul." He had a long leather coat in the style.
You saw him?
Yeah, in London, in the style of The Matrix at that time. I didn't talk to him. I was too scared. You're that young, bro. Exactly, Richie. That's what I was thinking. Oh, Richie Z. We need to celebrate our 57th birthday. When's yours? I'm a February person. Let's see. I think we need to round this up, but it is interesting discussion. Whiskey 101. Starsky and Hutch is my older brother's own, so I suddenly feel very young. Whiskey 101. Yes. Older brother. So that means that you're below 50? Whiskey 101, or are you like 52? Greg's Whiskey Guide is saying 55. Fantastic. Hang on. Is that your 55, Greg? This is so funny. This live stream is
because I have not the preparation.
Because you have a very low stress life, Deepa. 57 year here. Oh, Greg, you're 57. Okay. You're just ahead of the curve.
He feels 25.
Sometimes feeling 25.
Yeah.
Many other times feeling 75. I know exactly what you mean. In your mind, always 25. In the body, sometimes 75. Yes.
Yeah.
Teenager, 38 years old, exactly. Deepa is as young as Ardnamurkin. But Phil, I would say, Glenn, no, let's not go there.
yeah.
Feels like new make. Up until about aged 42, Deepa would get asked for her ID at the supermarket, you know, if she was buying alcohol or something. And then one day she came back and she was like, nobody asked for my ID today.
Anymore.
She felt very sad. Richie Z, same generation, but we're into the same music. Oh, you're talking to Greg? Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, Richie, Feb. But the Feb.
Richie Z, you're Feb as well?
Fourth.
Feb 4th. Richie Z. I know we're local. We're both local. We've never met up in real life, have we?
So easily.
I thought Richie was San Francisco. Wow, I can't speak. San Francisco. I can't say it fast. Oh dear. It's time to wrap it up. Compared to like Richie Z, Feb, we're both Feb Richies.
Oh, did he down the bottom?
60th on September 8th. Picked out some good ones to open. Tim, nice to see you in. Cragganmore versus Berry Brothers. No, you don't. Oh, okay. Cragganmore. More like Craigellachie. More like Craigellachie.
No. It's a Glentauchers 20 pound, is it?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go Berry Brothers first. Really good. Rolling from the fruitiness into slightly spicy licorice. Finish not so long. Can the Cragganmore beat it? Both the same ABV, more or less.
Mm.
Beats it on the arrival. Quickly goes more tobacco-y. Tighter spiciness. Oh, it beats it in a young way.
Papa, imitate the winner.
Don't say what? What? What does that mean? I noticed you said it a few times today. I thought, that's new.
Papa didn't say.
What? It's kind of an expression of like, what? I don't believe you. The Glentauchers, Berry Brothers, bit more subdued, but interesting. The Cragganmore, punches high. And it's beating the Glentauchers, but the Glentauchers is still going from Barley Brothers when the Cragganmore fades. So if you want youthful excitement, the Cragganmore is better. If you want a steadier conversation, the Barley Brothers does outlast. It's more endurance, and this is more sprinter. Overall, I go for endurance. What about you? Just do it, not blind. Okay.
Giving that to F.
Oh, that's right. I drank it all.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Feb 19th. Dustin? Oh, you're a Feb as well. Wow, Dustin. Didn't realise. Okay.
No, but it's an accurate on.
Oh no, hang on. Richie Z, you're 57 tomorrow? You're not a Feb. So you'll be 57 by Feb.
I think the funny is the background.
Yeah. Richie Z is 57 tomorrow.
Wow!
So, happy
but
birthday.
I thought it's a Feb.
No, he will be 57 in Feb. Because he's 57 already, starting tomorrow. The best one for you, Richie. Cheers. That's really good. It is better. Don't train with Mike. Teddy. Train as in bench press training.
Somehow I'm not able to get it, but this I really like this. I think eat more vibrant. This one eat more towards wine, sherry, and yummy, but it does not give that dynamic. There's no vibrancy.
It's not dynamic. I'm going with endurance. Deepa is going with dynamic. Too slow. 59 in May. Too slow getting slower. That's what I find with my running, at least. What? In the butt? I think that was a shock jock slogan back in the day. Oh, really? Greg, how about 3cl of that Cragganmore and 1cl of the Craigellachie blended together? I wonder. You know Deepa loves a blend. So we're saying 3-to-1 ratio of Cragganmore to Craigellachie. Right. I'll do a little bit.
But a measurement.
No. We call that 3. And I think we call... That looks like 3-to-1.
You need.
Yeah. Here we go. Does it round out and give a little bit more age? Do we extend the finish? Is that what you're thinking, Greg? Dustin, what Greg said. On the nose, I think I'm picking up the Craigellachie. I'm looking to see, does Deepa turn the bottle back? She does.
I'm gonna get hook.
Oh, interesting how it goes weird on the finish. The first half was really good. But you know, when you fresh mix, they can do weird things, and the finish went weird. If we came back in a month, maybe yes.
I don't know that is a charred barrel.
Charred barrel. Where does it say that? Cragganmore, unique vatting of specially charred American oak and first fill American oak bourbon casks. Nothing sherry. All first fill either. Specially charred, whatever that means. Or first fill. Maybe the specially charred are actually refill.
The finish is pure.
Yeah.
But to describe it.
I don't know. It just went, it was like, oh, that's nice. And then it just went bing, off in some.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. There you go. There's the summary. Right, I better catch up. I'm going to go with the thanks, everyone, for watching. This is in an attempt to stop us drinking because I can't speak. Mike's workouts go on forever. They aren't hard to do. Dustin, fair enough. I like fast but intense workouts.
Come to Dumbo. Easy come to school stuff.
Depot, we don't do fast and intense. We do.
No, Dumbo.
We do intense, but it's still long.
Well, Dumbo.
When we do our tempo workout, running tempo.
40 minutes.
No, it's an hour. It's 2 miles running just to warm up before we do 10 reps, repetitions or intervals of 800 meters. And it ends up...
I'm not signing up for Napa.
You are?
Maybe.
I've already signed you up.
No.
Okay. Yeah, right. Getting slow. Too slow. My speech is getting slow. We need to wrap this up. Craigellachie and Cragganmore would blend well together. I think they would. I need to pour some in a little bottle and leave it. Craigellachie. Fresh mix is tricky. Not enough. Fresh mix is always tricky. Yeah, we don't know what level of jar, Greg. No mention.
Well, I did not really pick up.
Whiskey 101. Exactly. You have nailed it.
Oh, Peter.
We are at peace the time. We need to wrap this up. Thanks for the fun. Educational. Excellent timing. Whiskey 101. Exactly. Dustin, I like to work up to max 3 to 5 rep with the bar. Then 3 to 4 exercises after 3 to 10. And then out the door. Yeah.
But I like that.
3 to 5 reps. Pretty heavy. Yeah. Heavy reps. 3 to 5. That's more like a powerlifting style of training. Although they will get down to singles and twos. So you're sort of like halfway between powerlifting and bodybuilding. We've done both, but now we're skinny marathon people mostly.
And you did for 55 pounds deadlift.
My best deadlift was 495 pound deadlift, which is 5 plates.
But that was 10 years ago.
10, yeah, maybe more. I was never good at bench press. Below 300. 460 squat. Your best deadlift, 210. 210 pounds for Deepa. And at the time she only weighed about 110. That's pretty good. Best squat, 180. I think. Bench press, I don't remember Deepa's bench press now. Right, have we done? I like singles and twos. But I'm old and don't want to hurt myself with max reps. Old at 38, exactly, Dustin. Cheers all. Have a great weekend. Whiskey 101, we will follow your lead and we will say thanks again. We'll see you next Sunday for Spring.